More and more women are opening their own businesses these days, and our next guest says she has the recipe for your success. Today, she's sharing those secrets with us. Business consultant Nancy Solomon joining us live. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Give us a sense. In the past, it was the belief system that for a woman to own her own business, she was the liability, not an asset. You say that has certainly changed.
It absolutely has. It used to be that the male sort of way of doing things, the stereotypical way of doing things, is that we thought about how we wanted things to look on the outside, and then we responded to it emotionally. And now what we're discovering is our emotions determine all our decisions, especially our higher level brain decisions.
So give us a sense how those higher level brain decisions and how women's emotions can better be assets for them. You have a top 10 list that you sort of named. The first is do what comes naturally to you.
Naturally would be whatever comes from the inside out. I'm talking about inside out leadership instead of outside in. How does it feel? What do you want your emotional experience of work to be? Not what do you want it to look like first.
Do you have an example? I mean, is there some way to give an example for that?
So many people in corporate America are leaving today because they don't have a good quality of life, because they don't have enough time for their friends and family, because they don't like the way it feels. And people are going into businesses that give them emotional gratification. I personally left corporate America for the fashion industry because of how we looked externally. I wanted to have those hem lengths right. And now I work with people on the inside to make sure they're happy. And what all the research tells us, Peter, is that the happier people are, the higher producers they are. And so, especially in something like sales, if you're selling something that you emotionally get behind, you're going to be a lot more successful than if you sell something just because you think you have numbers to do.
Another piece of advice you give is be courageous. A lot of women, I imagine, would say to themselves, you know what, I have a comfortable life now, I have a family, this, that, or the next thing. I'm not comfortable leaving my surroundings to go start over and start my own business.
And that's understandable, and I'm not suggesting to anybody that they go in this morning and quit because we said to be courageous.
Fine.
Be courageous means to find out what your passion is, to use all your gifts and your talents, and then go outside and find something that supports those.
You talk about having a team. It's critical, not exclusively for women, certainly, but to have a team that supports you regardless of wherever you're going.
And it's not just lawyers and accountants that we need. We need people who will give us feedback, who care enough about us to tell us the truth, even if we're uncomfortable about it. So everybody needs a support team, especially when we're dealing in the area of relationship, whether it's corporate relationship or personal.
So what can women do in particular that really are their assets where they can make their business stand apart from the other male-run businesses perhaps in their community?
What they can do is focus on the thing they're best at, and that is relationship. What we know now from the research is that the most productive companies today are the ones whose employees are totally emotionally engaged with their company, and whose customers are emotionally engaged with their salespeople, for instance. So have them focus on relationship, and they have to succeed.
Customer service always sells. Let's give some information where people can hear you speak, Nancy, because you'll be doing it, I guess, later this week. It's happening. I take it back today.
Today.
4 p.m. today. That's right. It's Mind Your Own Business. Mind Your Own Business at the Harbor Club in Bellevue. If you'd like more information, don't worry. Pen's not available. Go to Q13.com. All the information is there. Again, 4 p.m., and that is today. It was very nice to meet you, Nancy Solomon.
Thanks for having me on.
Take care.
Have a great day.
Christine, we'll toss to you right now.
Yeah, that information good as gold. Mind your own business.